Hello, today we're going to show you how to install an HB Industries extended enhanced charging handle onto your FNP or PS90. The only tools you're going to need are a polymer or rubber mallet, small polymer soft rubber mallet, a larger conventional hammer, and 2 punches. The first punch will be a 3/32 punch, flat tipped, and a 5/32 punch or larger, also flat tipped. With your tools and firearm ready, go ahead and grab your HB Industries extended enhanced charging handle and let's get started. The first thing I like to do is, of course, check to make sure the weapon's clear. And then we're going to use our polymer or soft rubber mallet to remove the factory charging handle. This is done simply by driving the factory charging handle forward and off of the charging handle shuttle or arm. It's the same on both sides. They're press fit onto the factory charging handle shuttle or arm. So to remove them, we're just gonna take our soft rubber mallet and again push the charging handle forward off of the arm. Here you can see it starting to come off. There is a stamped or formed detent on the sheet metal arm itself. Once the charging handle, the pocket has kind of cleared over the little detent feature, you can rock it forward and off, just pulling it straight off of the sheet metal arm. And we're going to be ready to install the HB Industries charging handle onto the arm. Let's go ahead and look in our bag real quick. We're going to see we have the HB Industries machined aluminum extended charging handle. It does feature a Delrin post that's going to give it the low friction characteristics of the factory polymer charging handle, combined with like I'd say the durability and just the overall features and feel that you get of a nice machined aluminum part. So it's going to install very similar to the factory charging handle, but with a cross pin that will drive through the charging handle to secure it to the sheet metal arm. There's going to be a couple steps here. The first thing I like to do is kind of pre-install my roll pin into the new charging handle. I'm going to make sure that with the charging handle installed, I'm coming from the bottom side of the charging handle. So again, I guess I'll show it. I kind of locate the charging handle the way I would like it and memorize which side the pin's going to go into, and then we're going to place the charging handle on the table and start our roll pin into it. You can kind of start it by hand, making sure the roll pin's in your cross hole. Kind of start by tapping the roll pin again into the charging handle. Not too far. You don't want the roll pin to start engaging this cross slot, but insert it about 1/8 of an inch into the charging handle. And again, we can kind of verify at this point that it's on the bottom side that we want it to be on. If it's on the incorrect side, or if you've inserted the roll pin in the wrong side here, we can use our 3/32 punch and drive it out from the opposite side. So with the roll pin started, I'm going to go ahead and remove what we call the receiver from the stock assembly of the PS90. Again, to do that, we'll verify that the weapon is clear. And we're going to press the takedown button on the top of the receiver, and while holding the takedown button, we're going to pull the receiver forward towards the muzzle and disengage it from the stock. Again, pushing down on the release button or takedown button and kind of pull the front half of the receiver forward while pulling the stock backwards, and you'll be able to remove the upper receiver or the barreled receiver from the stock. Go ahead and set the stock aside, and we're going to take our upper receiver and our charging handle over to the vise to finish this install. Let's take it over to the vise. Go ahead and put your PS90 upper receiver into your vise. Be sure to use soft jaws We're using a neoprene set here in our vise. You could also use wood, or even like a painter's tape set of polymer soft gels would work as well. You just don't want to scratch the upper receiver on your PS90. So with soft gels installed, go ahead and clamp down on your upper receiver. This way it's secure in the vise. You can also do the installation with placing the upper receiver flat onto a tabletop or workbench. But again, just for sake of video and being able to show you here, putting it in a vise does make the whole setup a lot more secure. With your charging handle on the sheet metal shuttle, we want to, again, just triple check that your charging handle is all the way flush against and stopped against the bottom of the sheet metal shuttle. You can use your polymer or rubber mallet again and give a few taps just to make, again, sure it's seated and flush against the charging handle shuttle. Using our hammer, we're going to continue pushing the roll pin through the cross hole. As you get down closer to the surface of the charging handle, you may want to grab your 5/32 or larger flat roll pin punch and again continue advancing the pin down through the charging handle. Now that we're just about flush with the charging handle, I'm going to finish installing it using my 3/32 roll pin punch. You could also use a 2mm. We're going to want the top of the roll pin to be sub-flush with this surface of the charging handle. And again, once we do it on this side, I'll kind of show you both sides and you can get an idea for when the pin is centered. So again, using our 3/32 punch, we're going to finish the installation here by pushing our cross pin below the surface of the charging handle. Sub-flush on the bottom. We'll go ahead and take the charging handle out of our vise and flip it over. You'll be able to see it's also sub-flush on the top. If you do advance the roll pin too far, you can always come back from the top side and push it back down, again using your 3/32 roll pin punch. But we'll want to have our pin centered in our charging handle, and the charging handle will then be securely mounted to your charging handle shuttle. At this point, let's go ahead and put the upper receiver back into the lower receiver. With the charging handle securely mounted onto the shuttle, we're going to go ahead and put the upper receiver back into our lower receiver. Do that by depressing the takedown button and reinstall it the same way as you removed it by, again, pressing down on the takedown button and sliding the two components back together until the takedown button latches into the lower receiver. At this point, the installation is complete. You can go ahead and check function. And you can kind of appreciate the additional traction that your support hand thumb gets, as well as your charging hand from kind of all angles. If you have any questions about the installation or need additional help, please feel free to reach out to us. You can email us, call us. We try to be on social media as well. Thank you for watching.